rest of the family. We're gonna build. Walk with me. I wanna have a talk with y'all. I'm gonna let this guy walk by. Go ahead, man. I wanna have a talk with y'all. You wanna walk too while I'm talking to you. Yeah, so I wanna talk to you. First of all, Nefir Ushad. Great shadow hour, people. Beautiful shadow hour, beautiful shadow hour. And I just want to build for you. And what I want to say to you all is this. We got to stop eating ass, family. We have, it's real. We have to stop eating ass. Black people world over are eating ass. And it's commencing tonight into tomorrow. Straight into Christmas, into New Year's. We got to stop eating ass. And this is a serious thing. Because we're not just eating ass. We eating the groceries. We eating the groceries of the pig. That's what y'all call it. You Negroes call it eating the groceries when you dig your head or you bury your head in somebody's ass. And you start licking all over it, right? Well, you're doing this with swine. And that's why I'm saying we practice so many different foreign cultures. It's actually called an acculturation process. We're going to talk about it. We practice so much foreign cultures and make it our very own that we don't even see how nonsensical the behavior is. So when did we exactly decide it was going to be cool to adopt a culture where we would take a pig's ass and glaze it, put cloves in it, and pineapple, and in some instances top it off with a cherry and dig our face into that ass, or start making slices of ass and call it sweet ham? It is crazy. It is crazy. You know, we gotta wake up, family. Whose idea was it? Whose idea was it? Yeah, I'm gonna rock it real quick till we gotta go. Whose idea was it for us to eat this kind of food in the first place? Whose idea was it? Now, I had a Negro tell me online. I had a Negro online today tell me it's just a holiday, bro. It's just one day out the year. And I wouldn't mind if it was just one day out the year. But when you burying your aunt and you burying your uncle, you burying your mother and you burying your father, it ain't just one day. When you burying them, you Negroes got a whole, we going to the wake, we going to the church, we going to the cemetery, and then you going to repast. And at repast, I'm just finding all this stuff out. At repast, you then eat the same holiday food and mourn the death of your family while you're preparing yourself for the same damn type of death. And this lasts for how long? I mean, I make a whole ritual out of this process. You revisit this process. You prepare each other for this process. So when people tell me, come on, bro, it's just one day. So why y'all be crying like that at the funeral? Why y'all at the cemetery gagging, throwing up, in tears and overwhelmed, like you shocked at the results? See, I don't want to hear it's just a holiday if you over there crying when you get cancer, when you crying that people have diabetes, when you crying that people have womb cancer or prostate cancer. I don't want to hear none of that high blood pressure talk. I want to hear you got problems with your lymphatic system. I want to hear that you have problems distributing nutrients throughout your body. I don't want to hear none of that. Because it's just a holiday, Polight. But you see, when I see you guys crying, when I see y'all mourning, when I see y'all sad and devastated at the fact that you're losing your family members, no one ever says, you know what, at the wake or the funeral, yo, we got to start eating differently. Nobody ever says that. No one ever says, yo, we got to start eating differently to change this paradigm. We just like to pretend that we're just supposed to leave this world with diabetes and all sorts of other diseases. We like to pretend that's the case. Hold on, y'all. We like to pretend that that's the case. Like we just supposed to leave this world all sick. And because we like to have this kind of illusory understanding, because we want to have this illusory understanding to why so many of our family members have to go violently the way they go too. It's not a regular process. Cancer is a violent process. Diabetes is a violent process. All facts. All facts. It's a very violent process. All facts. And so I don't like to see my people mourning. I don't like to see them crying. But then you celebrate these rituals. And y'all can't wait. Y'all go get y'all turkey and everything. But here's the issue of all of that. Here's the issue. Our sisters... Look, first of all, let's go into the ass that everyone's eating. Okay? You're eating the swine's ass. Bad enough, you're putting all sorts of sugar on it. And as if the sugar that you glazing the ass with ain't enough, you're putting cloves in there. I don't know where that come from. And then you're throwing a pineapple there. I don't have an idea whose formula is this. And maybe a cherry. And a pig of all things that has nematodes in it, which is a round worm that destroys your digestive system and your immune system. Real talk. It destroys your digestive system and your immune system. So you're eating this pig, and I mean that's just one of several worms that definitely exist in that swine when you're unwrapping it. It's a fact. These worms exist the second you take it out that plastic. These worms exist in swine. Facts. Facts. It's called nematodes. It's a round worm. It's in a round worm family, I should say. It's called nematodes. All facts. I mean, well, what do you expect? You're only eating ass in the first place. I mean, how good could that be? But they call it sweet ham for you to make you feel like you're doing something special. They ain't gonna say sweet ass because many of you might be turned off. And some of you freaky ass Negroes, you might be turned on. But if the average person knew, oh, I'm just eating somebody's butt, y'all would turn around and be like, okay, let me leave this stuff alone. Because, I mean, that just kills the whole mood if you realize you're eating ass the whole time. All right? But this is what you want to do on the holidays. Fine. So now let's talk about the sisters suffering from fibroids. Okay? Suffering from fibroids. And we're crying. Because you know what they tell the black woman? You know, hysterectomy is a hysterectomy. Because you ain't learning nothing from your previous mistakes. But let's talk about the sisters. You know what they tell the women? You could totally get rid of these fibroid problems because the fibroids normally impose on the pelvic area, okay? And causes interior pelvic tilt, which throws off the whole framework of the body and the way that the muscles, the bones, and the central nervous system connect and communicate with each other. All facts. But so we don't get too deep here. Let's just go into the basics. Where do fibroids come from? When there's an excess amount of estrogen, when women consume too much estrogen, they wind up having fibroids. Now, we want to get a little esoteric here. What we can say is, when a woman feels hindered creative-wise, when she feels confined or trapped, she gets a craving for lactose, or she gets a craving for dairy products. Let's do this. Because we know every craving corresponds. Every craving for a food corresponds with an emotional anxiety. These are facts. Every craving for food or a taste for something is the byproduct of an anxiety or some form of emotion, I should say. So when a woman feels confined, trapped, or disabled from her ability to create, she craves dairy products. Okay? She craves for lactose of some sort. She craves for some kind of eggs, milk, or cheese. What's the problem with that? Eggs milk, cheese, dairy products in general are high in estrogen. So whether you want to accredit her zeal or her taste for estrogen to anxieties or unresolved emotions, doesn't matter. Let's deal with this fact. The fact of the matter is this: dairy products are high in estrogen. And so when we go on a Thanksgiving/Christmas/New Year's Eve table, we see turkey, which is high in estrogen. We see macaroni and cheese, which is not just macaroni and cheese, it's macaroni and cheeses, because we get so gully with it, black women want to create 3 cheeses. And some even go as far as putting 5 cheeses in this one macaroni and cheese. And damn it, the 5 cheese macaroni is enough to precipitate the fibroids in her system. That in turn, the doctor's going to tell her this: yo, you really want to get rid of those fibroids that's making you run back and forth to the bathroom. If you want to get rid of those fibroids that's going to impose on the space of your baby, well, you know what you can do? You can just get rid of your womb altogether. And now you don't even realize that the food that's on that dinner table is helping you to contribute to employing the depopulation tactic. And this is why I call it a delicious homicide. This is why I call it a delicious homicide. You say, man, you pissed off, Polight. Because I'm tired of us crying when we die. That's what I'm pissed off, that throughout the year, throughout this coming new year, you're going to be crying because your mother and your father and your aunt and your uncle and some of your nieces and your nephews are going to be sick. They're going to be plagued with mucus. Okay? They're going to have inflammations. They're going to have high blood pressure. They're going to have womb cancer. They're going to have prostate cancer. They're going to have fibroids. They're going to be on their deathbed, as they say. And it's going to be all because of the concerted effort that you're making to poison your family in the month of November and December. You're doing so much in November and December that you're creating a situation to stress yourself out for the rest of this year. You guys are investing in your parents leaving you. Your parents are investing in them leaving you prematurely. Your aunts and your uncles are investing in getting on up out of here. All facts, family. All facts. But you know, I be annoyed with this information because you got Negroes telling me it's just one day out the year. It's not just one day out the year. If you was eating just one piece of food and got out of there, I'd be like, okay, cool. This Negro's in control. You're not eating just one piece. Everything on that table is designed to destroy you. Everything on that table is designed to destroy you. Candy yams. Candy ass and candy yams all together. And the skin of the white potato and the candy yam is made up of arsenic, which is used to make rat poison. I don't make this up. And the milk that's being used to put in your food has 750,000 somatic cells, a euphemism for plus 24,000 live bacteria before the Food and Drug Administration takes it off the shelf and it's allowed to be pasteurized, a process in which they use to induce the food with radiation to prolong its shelf life, which in turn creates cancer. These are all facts, but I gotta walk around society feeling like I'm the nut because I got the nerve to say this stuff while the Christmas music's playing. Yeah, and while some fat homo's talking about Merry Christmas, some fat homo pedophile that wants all the children to sit on his lap, I'm over here, I got the nerve to turn around and tell people, yo, this is all set up. Because St. Nick is a pervert. You got to do the research. I ain't just saying this out of nowhere. But you know, I'm nuts. I'm crazy. I'm on the bah humbug vibe. But it ain't me eating the ass and serving it to my family. It ain't me knowing that our women suffer from fibroids more than anybody else because they have a problem breaking down dairy more than anybody else. And dairy is high in estrogen, but they want to do like everybody else. You feel me? So while y'all call yourselves revolutionaries and you banging on other black people and doing videos and posts talking about other black people, the real revolution is in the food that we eat, the food that we put in our mouth. And I don't see you banging on the damn diet because I'm going to tell you, truth be told, the #1 killer of black people is black people, whether it's through gang warfare, whether they're the agents that's getting us locked up, or whether it's through the food that we cook at the table, which is the #1 plague of black people, following other people's culture. I feel like they turning up the volume on me just so I got to talk to you louder. And I don't mind, because I'm not ashamed to tell any of these truths to any of my people. Yeah, you can get almond cheese. Delicious. You get walnut. You feel me? There's alternatives out there, family. Remember, good food tastes good and bad food tastes bad. Don't let them trick you into saying bad food tastes good and good food tastes bad. You know, the only thing I hate about good food because it tastes bad. No, if that's how good tastes, if that food is good, that's how good tastes. Get the psychology right. And if the food isn't good for you, that's how bad tastes. That's how bad food tastes. Bad food can only taste bad. Bad food cannot taste good. Get your psychology right. Get your mind right. You heard? The music did get louder. Y'all feeling that, right? I know it ain't me. And I ain't out here to destroy people's situation. I was just vibing because this is the holiday spirit, right? So they want to play the music and mess with your emotions like we in church now. They want to play the music and mess with your emotions, and we supposed to disregard all of this. And that's why I have a problem with the members of the church community. Because where in this does God forewarn you about the fibroids that you're going to get when you indulge in these crazy antics, this crazy culture, and the food that he said that you can't eat? Why he ain't condemned some of this food? You see, now I'm going personal. But I do. If you turn around and you say, damn, my notes ain't lit, then you know better than to even purchase any class. But if you see I'm lit, get in tune. And the only reason I'm charging for those ones because it's construction taking place. I'm going to show you how to measure your herbs. I'm going to show you what objects you need to buy. I'm going to show you how to reduce a gallon of Cascara Sagrada, Yarrow, Capadula, Cheney Root, Granny Back, Monkey Lab. I'm going to show you how to take that from a gallon, reduce it to a pint by using a double boiler, cooking it inadvertently with heat. I'm going to show you the same way they mess around with chocolate. I see y'all hitting me up. Y'all ain't playing. Y'all done got off the stream to send me this. That's the numbers go down and the messages go up. I'm glad y'all taking it serious. Phone's blown up. You hear it? I gotta take it off the sound. Look at this woman. She's like, peace. Come on, man. I ain't gonna lie to you. My wife was breaking down some stuff in science about fibroids, and she had me like lit. I'm like, yo, baby, I gotta go live. You motivated me to like share this truth. I was building, you know what, Polight? And guess what, Polight? And you know what, Polight? I said, you know what? I'm doing a damn post. Now, you won't play around and drop this knowledge to me. I know where my power, where my spirit and everything's at. I'm like, yo, I'm not gonna sit here and just you and I have this conversation. If you too shy, I'm gonna go out here and I'm gonna drop this knowledge. But I'm never gonna just take all the credit. We was building and she was giving me a real good estimation of what's taking place. It was real dope. Yeah, I'm leaving the sound effects on just so you know how serious and how powerful this information is. I'm leaving the sound effect on. But at least that volume got turned down. And they must have said, yo, there's a madman out here killing the Christmas spirit. He on this bar humbug. You know, like I said, I'm not here. I don't just be mad at people being happy. I love the family element to what people are doing. But, yo, no one said you have to eat the foods that's killing your family in order to celebrate. Take a stance, man. Because at the same rate, you're going to be the same one crying when you at your grandmother and your mother's deathbed. And I'm just keeping it real with you. And if you are the mother or the grandmother, take your life more serious because it's not fair for your children to have to see you leave this world so violently. Because like I said, cancer and diabetes, cancer of any sort, and diabetes of any sort is a very, very violent process. It's a very violent process. Thank you. Jonah said you're beautiful. It's a very violent process. And we shouldn't have to see our family go like that by our own hands. Because I'm the one adding the cheese to the mac. Because I'm the one whipping up the potato salad with the damn mayonnaise in there. Knowing that my wife is a black woman and she's more vulnerable and susceptible to getting fibroids. And then by chance, most of the food on the damn dinner table is going to create, encourage, incite, or precipitate the very fibroids that's going to end result in her saying, I can't take this no more. Just take my womb out my body. Are y'all serious? Are you serious? This is what we doing? You see, that's why I call food drugs. You gotta, words are GPS reality. If you don't call it like you see it, look, Whether you take crack, whether you take cocaine, whether you take some bread, or you take some sugar, your body interprets it all as the same thing in just different quantity. That's what your body does. How do you reach a stubborn family? By staying alive longer than them. Don't partake. Sit there while they do that until they ask you why you're not eating. Now you got opportunity to teach. Don't be disrespectful. Take your time and just watch them. And they say we're gonna die anyway, so why we gotta eat good? Just turn around and say we're gonna spend our money anyway, why we gotta save it? See, what we talking about is the quality of life. Don't get into that argument. Your grandfather ate this food and he lived to 95. What's the name? Was a vegetarian and they died at 50. Don't fall for that argument. Don't get involved with that. What you need to do is talk about the quality of life. Not quantity, but quality. Because there's a lot of factors involved, all right? But one thing that we're not going to lie about or have misconstrued is quality. We're talking about the quality. You see, someone can get chemotherapy because the goal isn't the quality of life, the goal is the quantity. So we're going to keep you here a little bit longer. But at what rate? Where I can't even participate in this existence like all the other functional humans. So we talking about quantity over quality. Now, pardon me, they teaching us about quantity over quality instead of quality over quantity. Give me quality over quantity any day of the week. I'd rather live 20 good years on planet Earth than I have to live 50 years sick and not even realizing my potential. So don't let them tell you that story. I'm just giving you some answers because that's what Negroes gonna tell you. Such and such lived to 95 and he ate meat. That's what they're gonna tell you. You was raised on this. I don't see nothing wrong with you. If you, truth be told, if you're smart, you might have been brilliant. If you're brilliant, you might have been a genius. But we'll never know because you done been vaccinated and you done been fed ass and all sorts of other body parts that you had no business eating, saturated in worms, nematodes, roundworms. Several of them exist. Several types of nematodes alone exist in the swine that many of you eat. And you ain't safe because they'll tell you, well, you know, white meat is safer than dark meat. But that meat is so high in estrogen, man. And don't have your sons who's brought up in broken family households eating that, raised by women alone. Think about that. Their hormonal balance is out of whack. Bad enough you being raised by women only, but now you're gonna eat the 3 cheese, the 5 cheese macaroni high in estrogen. You're gonna drink the eggnog high in estrogen. You're gonna eat the potato salad or macaroni salad with the mayonnaise and everything high in estrogen. You're gonna eat the turkey high in estrogen. And you's a black man, a young black man being brought up in a broken family household filled with your aunt and your sister and your mama. No male figure really around. Are you serious? Are you serious? Telling the truth here. I don't care who it is. It's just real talk. Facts. Yeah, man. I'm building my conscious school in the app. It's the internet era. I'm reaching the most people. I just did a post today showing that one of my security forwarded me an image or a screenshot of a video that I did that went viral and is at 6.9 million views plus. Word. Peace to the family. No cap. This dude, look at this Negro, Prentice Funks. Let's get him out of here. Block. This dude swear he got the answer for everything. I'm not allowed to talk about what I know. Maybe I should post videos only talking about what I don't know. Yo, what's wrong with people? But you can tell he's eating the sausage. You can tell he's the one eating the pig's groceries. He ain't even eating a black woman's groceries. He's eating the pig groceries. You can tell. You can tell he got his nose up that ass, loving that pig swine ass more than his own black woman's ass. And I don't tolerate, I'm not going to say tolerate, I don't condone the ass eating of humans or pigs. But damn it, if you're going to pick the black woman. Get your nose out that swine's ass. Yeah, they come out for air and they gotta wipe the sugar off their nose. Yeah, after that Negro's done eating his sausage and that pig ass, I mean, pause, double pause. Yeah, he's blocked. Get out of here. I ain't got no time for that. Yeah, man. Real talk, man. But I love y'all. My wife, you know, I promised my wife I wasn't going to do more than about 10, 15 minutes. I don't know how long I was on here. But I just thank you. You incited this conversation. I just thank you for allowing me to have it. Because I just wanted to build with the family real quick. I just wanted to build with the family real quick.
Yeah, it was worth it. It's a good build.
Definitely.
As always.
As always. The brains behind the vegan operation. Nah, it's all good. Thank y'all for even listening. Talking about thank me for sharing. Thank you for listening. If you wasn't listening, I wouldn't. What would be my purpose? I just want to share when I feel it.
Right.
When you know, I could just randomly share, but I want to always come with that energy, with that conviction,
right, with
that strength, with that zeal, with that love, with that vigor. Give me another sin. Stop. I just want to come with the pain, man. I want to come with it. I want to put in that work. Yeah, it's beautiful out here, man. But you know, we on planet Earth, and you can walk around and no matter what race we talking about, it's a damn shame most of the planet is just lost. It's crazy. You know, I'm not perfect, but goddamn, this is things that it's a shame what level we on. And what I mean by that is somebody could come and give you truth and you would deny it, reject it, and you won't even go through the scholarly method to refute it. You just don't want no part of it.
Right.
You just want to be blind. You just want to continue to do what you do. And I don't even want to say you want to be blind, because sometimes you got to be stripped of your senses in order for you to actually see. So I don't even like saying being blind. I don't like telling people they're in the darkness. I like telling them they're in the light, because the light is the only thing that blinds you. I ain't never been in the dark and been blinded. I've only been blinded by the light being shined in my face. You heard? I ain't never had the light blind me. Pardon me. I ain't never had the darkness blind me. I've only been blinded by the light. I've only stared into the light and been blinded. I've never stared into darkness and been blinded. So they switch up everything. I'm light-skinned, but I'm still a dark nigga. You see, that's all that stupid talk. Come on, Drake, man. He getting away with that with his Jewish stuff. He getting away with it. Light-skinned, but I'm still a dark nigga. It sound good, too. It sound dope. Now I catch myself. What? Come on, man. Nothing wrong with being dark. You know, I be putting black heart. I be using black heart emojis. People are like, yo, what are you into? Is that gothic or... Man, shut up. That's what I'm saying. Like, yo, planet Earth is a rough place to be at when you really conscious, man. And it don't mean you know it all. It just means when you do talk about all things, you only speak about the parts of those things that you know.
Wow, the troll is going to sleep.
We could talk about all things. And let's just make sure when we talk about all things, we speaking about the parts of all things that we know. That's right. I don't know every single thing about every single body part I got, but I know enough to talk about each one of those body parts and to just make sure I humble myself enough to stay within the parameters of what I know. And if we all did that, we can really share and create a wealth of information through our network for our children to progress when we're gone, in our absence, to do better and greater than we have done. That's what this is about. Word. Word up, man. All facts. But you know, it's all love. Like I said, heading out. Got a little bit of groceries hit. Heading out. Just enjoying life. Enjoying time with the wife. This emoji's funny. Eugene Smith Jr., you funny. Yes. And of course, if you're interested in the mentorship or consultations, whether it's health, wealth building, doesn't matter. Email me. That's where you use the email. brotherpolight45@gmail.com. You can email me. Brother, Polight 45@gmail.com. Send your full name and your phone number and I'll touch base. All facts. All facts. All facts. Send your full name, email address, and definitely touch base. Especially if you vibing on this high level tonight. You know, consultations are $200 an hour, $300 in person. And if you're looking for consulting beyond that and for conscious advisory, then I'll break down in elaborate detail everything that entails. Everything from wealth building to relationship counseling to holistic health. Facts. I got a lot coming for y'all, a lot in store. Even some of that drama some of y'all be liking. I got some good drama for you. Got some good drama coming for you. Okay? But that's all I want to say about that. Because I don't want to hang on any of that energy now. I'm just letting you know I got a lot coming up. I got a whole lot. It's a lot though. It's going to be a lot to take in. But you know when I bang, woo, I come correct. So I got a whole lot. It's gonna shake the foundation. But until that time, I love you all. I appreciate y'all. Let's keep this on the vibes of healing, wellness. You know, I don't want to say peace looking like a silhouette. I'm gonna wait till I get a little light to creep up in here. But y'all get the point. Again, you go to brother, Polight 45, spell brother the right way. brotherpolight45@gmail.com. If you're interested in any of the consulting, conscious advisory, I think we're going to do, tomorrow we're going to get up and we're going to teach about the irrevocable life insurance trust. That's what we're going to do tomorrow. Tomorrow we're going to have a build about the irrevocable life insurance trust. And let's get that conversation going at about 8 a.m. tomorrow. At 8 a.m. tomorrow, PST, which is 11 p.m. Eastern time. So those of y'all that's in Canada, those of y'all that's in New York, East Coast, so forth and so on, y'all got a range. 11 a.m. your time, 8 a.m. my time. I know most of y'all are off for work. Let's put in some work tomorrow. And let's act like for a few moments we're not gonna intoxicate ourselves with this food and horrible drinks. And let's just work while everybody's partying. Let's get our math right. I always love to do economic classes during the holidays. That's my vibe. When people are sleeping or when people are partying, that's the time I like to do my work because I know I got a head start. Because during the work week, everybody working. How you get your head start is doing some work or getting into your study when everybody's sleeping or partying. So during the hours of the Thanksgiving holiday, Christmas and New Year's, Black Friday with all the shopping and all that, I get my most working. That's when I'm writing books. That's when I'm studying all sorts of data about real estate, companies, infrastructure, GDP, AAACP, all sorts of other stuff. GAP principles, generally accepted accounting principles. I'm all over it. I'm studying because it's the way to get a head start on the world. You let the world go into their major sporting events and their holidays, and then the sleep that corresponds with all of that activity. Meanwhile, I'm over here like, I done got a whole month ahead of everybody during 3-4 days. That's the way you gotta do it, family. So join me tomorrow at 8 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, West Coast. All right, 11 a.m. East Coast time, and let's do the knowledge. Let's get this bread. I'm gonna share some powerful, free information with you. Make sure you look it up. And it's gonna be nice. I love you all. Peace. About to drive out and make it happen. Love y'all, man. Y'all great. Again, if you want any of those services, you hit me at brotherpolighc45@gmail.com. Love y'all. I'm in LA, but I wear that New York hat, man. That's how that look. So happy to be out here. I travel a long way just so I can get my herbs or my healthy food. That's just the time I be on. Love y'all again. Peace.
Peace.
See y'all later.